Hey everybody, it's Kelly. It seems like it's been forever since I've done a video. I just want to do a really quick video uh, to show I've noticed a lot of new people coming on with mixed media and doing art, and it takes a lot of money to go and buy a lot of different products, different things. I just want to show you a few things that uh, I've done, I've learned, I've shown. But I'm going to show you right here, real quick. This is just a piece of the kid foam that you buy. They come in different widths, and any width will work. So if you have a group of friends and you're around and you guys have different kind of stamps, and you can't really afford to go out and buy new ones or what have you, this is a fun way to get together, and you can go to the dollar store and buy these, the art store, the craft store, whatever. And this is a fun way to make your own stamps by using other people's stamps. So you can have like a stamp party. So everybody brings 5 of their stamps, and you have your foam, and this is something fun to do. And plus, you'll see as I do it, you get a different, I'm going to use this stamp. Okay. And you're going to see the difference that it makes from using this as I get the impression in this. Now what I do, you can use your hair dryer, but I use my heat gun. And I'm just going to warm up the foam. And you want to do it fairly close, fairly, you want it to be fairly warm, because you want that imprint to stay. That should be good. And then you're just going to take your stamp and push it in. And you can use the wooden block. You can use any stamp you have, even if it's, the wooden block ones or whatever. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to lift it out. And I'm going to show you. Let's see if we can see. Can you see that? Look how cool. So, let's take our ink, and first, I'm just going to stamp here. And you see the stamp. I hate wasting ink. It'll be a piece of paper that I do. Now, let's see what impression we get with this. And again, you just tap it on. Okay. Put my ink pad right there for a minute. If I don't put the cover on it, I will forget. Let's just give it a print, little push. And look at that. So you see how you get different print. You get the embossed. I mean, that looks really cool. That looks like a black and white photo to me, and I'll bring it up closer. Or you can use the stamp. So even if you have stamps, and I do this a lot, even if you have stamps that you want to have, get 2 uses out of. I mean, look how cool that is. Look, you have 2. So you have 2 different looks here. So doing mixed media or doing card making or whatever, this is a great thing to do. Okay, so this is number 1. Let's see if I can get to the light. There you go. See that? Okay. And look how cool. That's just the stamp, and this is the embossed in the foam. And it's craft foam. They're usually 3 for $1, and like I said, you can go to the dollar store. And of course, this is a little grungier look or whatever. You can cut around it if you want a little bit to make it circle, whatever shape you want. So that's that one. Another fun thing to do is if you have, and some people don't, this is just another suggestion. This is from, I got this from a girlfriend, but I do these myself also my Sizzix. And you take foam and you cut them. And this is one of Tim Holtz die cuts. And you cut that. And like I said, I've made tons and sent them to people to use as stamps. I love it. So if you have it, it's not, you're just not stuck to using it for, you know, your die cuts. So let's just see this bad boy. And you just want to kind of make sure you push everywhere so it hits the... Sometimes better if you have like an old mouse pad underneath to give it a little bit of pushing. Cushion for the pushing. And ta-da! Look how cool! But this is Black India ink I'm using, of course, so it's coming out very dark because I really want you to see it. So I have so many, I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon, but I have so many die cuts and stuff from my machine that I'd like to make a little set for, you know, for a giveaway soon. So stay tuned on my channel and in my group, Kelly's Creative Corner on Crafty Link. It's a free group. I'll put the link in the bottom. And stay tuned for that because I'm going to do a giveaway and make somebody these cool different things. I have birds. I have all kinds of fun things. So that's another thing. Now, this I traced from a stencil. I think I might run out of room to show you everything, but my dogs. I traced from a stencil with a pencil. It was a round pencil. So let's see. And these are just ideas. And like I said, this is just cheap foam. I'm not going to... I want you to see. Okay. I'm just going to lay it down. You want to give it a good press. Again, like I said, an old mouse pad, which I have 8 sitting around here. And they're all on top of each other, but I never grab them. Okay, this is just a little... Look how cool. Now, obviously, I went over my flower, but look at that. Now, that's a great grunge to use for a background on a grunge, background for mixed media. Okay, so let me just kind of get the rest of the ink off because I'm going to work on this other side for my last little thing to show you. Okay, so this is a fun part. This is fun for me. I love doing this, and there's so many reasons why, and I have to find my other ones that I've done to show you because I've done so many of these. Oh, I can't find them right now, but I will find them and show you in another video. I'm going to take, what am I going to use? I don't want to use my good pen. I'm just going to take a pen. Okay. Now remember, when you do this, if you're going to write a word, I've done love, I've done everything. You want to make sure you write it backwards. Okay. Because when you stamp it, obviously it'll stamp out the other. But I love doing pictures. You can make them as detailed or not. It doesn't matter. You can just make it a heart and you'll have a stamp. Or you can draw, I love drawing birds. And you just draw. And this isn't going to be the best looking, don't look for my artistic, ability in this one right now, because I'm trying to, and he'll have some feathers. Give him a cute big eye, because he's so cute. All right, and we'll just do that. And he has some feathers. And use your imagination. You can copy, use tracing paper, you can do whatever. We can do some circles over here, some things like that. We can do a heart. We can, my goodness gracious, what else can we do? I thought I'd be quick, but I guess I'm being a little bit crazy. Just going to do little circles. I'm just giving you ideas. Like I said, your imagination. I could sit for hours and say, oh, try this, do this, try that. little circles, a star, a flower. Again, just trying to be fast here for you. Okay. And let me show you. That's it. Okay. And then we're going to take our ink again. I'm just going to kind of give it a quickie. And let's do it on the back here. This is quite a bright color. I'm going to lay it down. We're going to do that. If you have a brayer, you can brayer it, so you get it all. I don't mind. I'm always full of paint and everything. But you kind of want to just make sure you kind of hit it, kind of touch it everywhere and push it down. And then lift it up. Now, it's kind of hard to see on here because of the background. And that was probably a poor choice on my part. So let me try to find... I don't know if it'll work well on that little... I can maybe show you a little bit of it here. Let's see. See? Make mistakes. I make mistakes. We'll just do this little corner here. Let's see. Push it down here. Now, if I pull this up again and we get the same kind of thing where you don't see the impression, that means take your pen and just go make it a little bit wider. Like you can see here, these lines are very wide. And that's, what you want. You're like carving it out, but you're not using, But no, that worked better. This is watercolor paper I'm working on, so it's not exactly like it's mixed media paper. But here's the fun thing. You can see, and I had already, if you look at this, I don't know, look at my hands from rubbing. This had been damaged on this side, as you can see. I've already drawn, and I don't know what the heck I had done on here, so there was already so many different things on here. But yeah, so you can see what you can really get if you take a minute, Let me see if this will work on here. If it'll come up again. And because these are so cheap, the foam, you can do so much. And experiment and not feel, see, it's hard to see with all those colors underneath. So, but you get my drift. So those are some fun things to do with fun foam. And like I said, these are so good. These are so fun. And this is, you can see how thick this is. I like to do, I like the thinner one, a little thinner than this because they're a little bit more flexible where this, but you see how great they come out. And, who's going to complain? Like I said, they're great. So, a little bit of fun. I hope you guys experiment and show me what you do. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.